Hello. I think I need to switch the... There we go. That's better. That's fine. Anyway, hello. Back to streaming. I was realizing I didn't, make a post on any of my socials about streaming. It's just something I've been trying to do to get people to join in and watch, but also I'm just enjoying playing the game. Of course it's Palworld. It's always Palworld. For the moment. Let me just bring this closer so you can actually hear me. I wasn't even thinking about that. My bad. So yeah. Back to streaming as per usual. I will say, we did end up getting our kitten. His name is Iroh. My fiance named him Iroh. He is surprisingly smart for an orange kitten. Just learned that he plays fetch today. I was like kind of waking up for the day, and he was like running around on the floor, and I was like, oh, okay, so he's probably wanting to play. I grab his ball and throw it, and then he brings it to me, and I'm like, you confused there, buddy? So then I like take it and throw it again, and like he plays with it a bit before he brings it, but he still ends up bringing it in some capacity. And it's only like the little like felt balls that he can carry. So yeah, he was doing that this morning, or I guess technically afternoon. So yeah. And then I spent most of the day with him because fiance's at work, and I didn't want him to be alone for very long. Unfortunately, he's gonna be alone for a while tomorrow because we both have to work. We do come home on our lunch break, so we'll get to spend time with him then, as long as we also make sure to eat. So yeah, we have our little 7 to 8 week old kitten, litter box trained. Why is this tracking all right? I feel like it keeps like messing up. But litter box trained, likes to play with his toys. His older sisters do not like him yet. Mainly eating wet food. I still put some dry food with his wet food just in case he wants to eat it. Haven't really seen him drink any water. Not sure how we're going to work on that one. That's why he's getting a lot of wet food to kind of supplement the water intake that he's not getting from just drinking it out of the bowl. Kitten proof to the bedroom, kitten proof to the office, so fiance can have him in here when he games. I was debating having him in here while streaming, but I do want to focus on actually streaming it, not having to keep an eye on him and make sure he's staying out of stuff. It is kitten proofed, yes. However, the only chair that is used in here is a recliner, and recliners are not safe for kittens. So I would have to make sure I have eyes on him at all times. And also, I don't want him chewing on cords or getting onto the desk and getting into things. There's not a lot he can get into, and he's so small that if he does chew on cords, generally they're too thick for him to actually like bite through them. I guess I'm just like really anxious and concerned. But things have been great. We've been doing great. I actually napped with him earlier, and he curled up with me. I made him a blanket. He uses it to sleep on at night, if he's not sleeping on my fiance or near me for whatever reason. So yeah, things have been pretty good. And I'm just gonna focus on streaming. He's gonna have to get used to being alone while he's being kept by himself. We are gonna use dewormer just as a precaution. They haven't shown any, like, the coworker we got him from, she said none of the kittens that she had were showing signs of worms, but it's generally best to treat them for worms before integrating them with the other cats, so we're gonna be doing that for like a week or two, however long it takes, I guess, just to run the meds through the system and clear out anything that's not supposed to be there. And then we'll see how the girls warm up to him. We really hoped that Nova, the youngest, happy 3rd birthday to Nova today. We really hope that she will warm up to him. We were wanting her to warm up to him first and be like a big sister, but I think she doesn't like the idea of someone on her turf because she's kind of big boss around here. She's the one in charge, or so she thinks. Um, so yeah, just kind of getting integrated with a new cat. And the cat is purely supposed to be for fiance. Obviously, I'm gonna bond with him and take care of him, but I want them to bond together the same way Nova and I bonded together. Nova practically imprinted on me when we got her and decided that I am her primary caregiver, and fiance is kind of like the secondary human. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's the same with him. I still want him to interact with me, of course. But I want I want Mori to have his own cat. I want him to have that opportunity. He wants that opportunity for himself. That's why we have another one. 4 seems like a lot, but honestly, it feels so easy with the older two as is. They're already 9 years old. Nova is a work in progress at 3 years old. And I do plan on getting her fixed soon. And we're just gonna watch the little guy grow up. I keep calling him little guy, even though his name is Iroh. I'm gonna get used to it. Hopefully he will grow into his name. But enough jibber jabber. I'm gonna get to the game. I've been playing a lot of my own solo. As you can see, level 34. Just trying to level up and get further in the game, as well as the story. And last time we tried to go to battle Lylene, and that didn't work out. I have to get used to the way everything is set up here because I'm so used to playing on the other one. I do need to talk to Zoe. So I probably didn't... Yeah, so I haven't fought Lylene on here. But I did on my personal one and I got my shit rocked, so... Maybe try that again next time. I also want to, like... I keep wanting to redo stuff on the base constantly. Oh yeah, I forgot I named him Roymeo. That's crazy. What are you watering? Oh, that all the way over there? You can see it. Sure, man. Whatever works for you. You're the best I've ever had. You're the worst I ever heard. That keeps mucking with my head. It's so tempting to play on this outside of stream, but I really don't want to miss... Don't want you guys to miss anything. Even though there was that one I still need to take off YouTube that has no audio from me. Every time he does this, I think of like a certain dance move, and I don't know what it's called, but it's... Oh god. I've seen it before in cartoons for sure. They probably had it on Johnny Bravo, if I remember correctly. I don't know if they ever had it with, oh, what is it? Scooby-Doo? They might have had it in a Scooby-Doo episode. But it definitely was in Johnny Bravo. It's just like you put your hands into fists, and then you turn them inwards towards each other, and then you just, like, alternate, like, one going up, one going down, like he's doing. And I'm sure there's a certain name for it. I don't know what that dance is called, but every time he does it, that's what I think of. Egg. Ooh, Catrus. It is a glutton. Not great, but... Why? Okay. I've never been happier. Dude. What? Okay, I guess we'll build a little fire for the time being, and then... And then we'll just get rid of it when it's daytime. Ooh, a little dance. Okay. Never been happier than the unknown. With the power of shadows, it produces arcane phenomena. It prefers to eat raw food and is particularly hostile towards Wixen. Well, you're gonna hate it whenever I end up having a Wixen in the base. No, I don't think they care that much. Yeah. Y'all are too much. So what we'll have to do in the meantime. I have so many pals in here. I just updated it too. To add new ones. Yeah. I put in like one of the best flying mounts in the game. I started doing breeding on the server and just got a shit ton of these ones. And right now I'm getting a bunch of Bruncherry Aquas. I should have gone back on the server and stopped them because they probably have too many eggs now. The idea originally was to sit on the server until a decent amount of eggs were laid and then put them away. But then I ended up getting distracted with the little guy and then going to take a nap, so probably more eggs than I bargained for. And I have a Grintail, so maybe I'll have to take him out of my party. Oh yeah, I've been trying to upgrade my ground type. But I don't need to do that anymore. The thing I need to work on now is fire type. And they're not doing much better. Well, I could use you. And use you. Okay, I need to go talk to Zoe. You again. I was just about to go looking for you, and yet here you come waltzing on up to me. After what you pulled last time, you... Wait, is that my key sphere? I thought I'd lost it. You had it the whole time? You think that it's okay to beat someone down and steal their stuff? Whatever, just keep it. So yeah, it's a key sphere. My father told me long ago but that the 8 towers around the islands each have one sealed away inside. He also said that only those with power could wield them. I still believe that. That's why you should keep it, since you challenged me for it. Huh? You didn't come to challenge me. You just wanted to talk? What? Why didn't you say something sooner? Fine, whatever. The fact is you ended up beating me, so I'm letting you keep the key sphere. But that doesn't mean I think you're worthy of it or anything. I'm just putting faith in my father's judgment. Okay, you got what you came for, so get out of here. What? What else could you possibly need? I don't really know what exactly the key spheres are. I do remember my father telling me all sorts of complicated stuff about them, though. Like them originally being part of something and being used to steal something away. Well, there are 7 others, so maybe you'll find out more if you actually collect all 8 of them. What's that look on your face? Stop looking at me like with a look of vague disappointment. For a pal tamer, you really are a pain, you know that? Just get out of here already. Sure. With some scissors. Did I already fight them? I feel like I did. Let's play. Any others? Probably. Oh, it's a little sweet. Hi, buddy. Oh, there's another one. You fuck off. You don't get to shoot my guy. You guy. Maybe somebody should be. Hi, buddy. Welcome to the team. I didn't really realize that you had a, I should have known that it was not infinite ammo. But if I level them up, might be a good idea. Oh, did they? Oh, poor guys. Deserved. Real nightmare down where. Real nightmare down where. Oh, dropping my phone. I don't care if it's in game. Just the idea of falling makes my stomach drop. Real nightmare down where. Egg. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. I don't want to get my shit rocked by a bunch of hamsters. Take what you want from me, take what you need from me. I take it you're a traveler. Oh, I'm just a run-of-the-mill physician. I treat injured folks here, humans and pals alike. Say, would you happen to be much of a fighter? If so, there's a favor I'd like to ask. I'm not sure if you happen to see any on your way here, but do you know about the Free Pal Alliance? They're a peaceful bunch who've got nothing but love for pals, or at least they used to be. Something's not quite right with them these days. Most of the wounded I've seen recently said the Alliance got the better of them, and I doubt they changed their policies without some sort of reason. How about it? Could you look into that for me? Sure. Great, that means a lot. Thanks. First off, I'd like you to go check out the site of the most recent attack. It would have been better to get a first-hand account, but the victims have been too traumatized to give any real details. Right, I'm counting on you. Sure. I have to go that way anyway. Alright. Why don't you take what you want from me, take what you need from me, take what you want and go. Take what you need from me, take what you want and go. Oh, there's some swees. I already have one, I already have one. Egg. Why do I have such a baby face? I mean, I chose it, but like, I keep forgetting. Why don't you take what you want from me, take what you need from me. Alright. What we got? Upon reaching the area mentioned by the doctor, you find scattered packages and Palsphere shards. You also spot an empty bottle of Pal medicine. It seems that the victim was attacked here, but their Pal received treatment from the Free Pal Alliance. Yeah. Go ahead and grab this while I'm at it. Oh, gods. Okay, let's see if I can... Wait, what? There it is. I haven't done that one before. Thousand feet in the air, and as we're falling faster, starts a new begin. I don't know if you could tell, but I I'm more of an alto when it comes to singing. Oh, I forgot to grab that. Crude handwriting. Hold on. I don't know why I have to exit to go to journals. Okay, so there's a lot to read. Hold on. That's the newest one. Castaway's Journal, Day 10. I decided to take my pals on a bit of an excursion today. Excursion? Excursion. A tower-like structure visible in the distance had piqued my curiosity. After walking for a while, I encountered another human. When I tried to talk to them, however, they just pointed a gun at me. Since they're on this island, it would make sense to consider them a remnant of the ancient civilization, but their attire was that of the modern era. Are they like me? Outsiders? Or has the ancient civilization survived and developed here? It was a dangerous situation, but my sheep pal protected me, allowing me to escape unscathed. I immediately returned to my base and found that all my pals were safe. There's still a lot to uncover about this island. Day 38! I'm, like, not getting stuff in order. Unless that's just how it's supposed to be. Castaway's Journal, Day 38. Having now journeyed far from where I first drifted ashore, I've come across a massive statue in the shape of a pal. It's most certainly a legacy of the ancient civilization, but why would they build such statues? Everything I've found thus far has suggested that pals lived alongside these ancients as equals, but the existence of monuments like these suggests that some were objects of worship. Perhaps there are certain pals out there that have a special significance to both people and pals. Okay, Zoe Rain's Diary 2. Grisbold was one of the pals they were gonna sell. She looked so lonely in her cage. She was just like me, and my father. I was still a little girl back then, but I couldn't just stand by. I waited until everyone was sleeping, opened Grisbold's cage, and ran off with her. I shared half a slice of my breakfast toast with her, but we were both hungry by evening and went back to the base. Of course, all the guys were super angry. They threw me in a cage with Grisbold, and I thought we were gonna get taken away, but Grisbold protected me. Not even their guns or bats could beat her. How did she get captured in the first place if she's that strong? I bet she didn't even try to escape, the big dummy. I gave Grisbold a command, and she called down a huge bolt of lightning and knocked out all the guys. They didn't wake up till next morning. Ever since then, I've been with Grisbold. A letter penned in crude handwriting. A letter penned... I already read that. Dear Sir. Thank you for helping my injuries yesterday, and thank you for helping the pal with me too. It didn't get hurt from fighting other pals. Peoples was being mean to it. Do those people hate pals for some reason? I love pals a lot. Lots of my friends love pals too. That's why I hope someday we can work together and show all these mean, pal-hating adults how cute pals really are. Will you help us, sir? So that must be Lily's letter when she was younger. Okay, what do we want to up? Probably stamina. Yeah, might as well. I don't know if I really want... I should do that. So that's it. My most recent patient was a merchant. I'm guessing they were using pals to help carry their luggage. Sure, the Alliance attracts folk who love pals, but they've never straight up attacked someone else for using one. That young girl. I've got another favor to ask. I think I've just about pieced this together, but I need someone to go and double check for me. There might not even be anything for you to find, but then again, well, she always was an honest kid. Okay. I feel like there's not even a point to, like, go over here and travel. Maybe if I go here? Oh, they're alive. Okay. I was like, it looked like they were just like laying there for a second. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to have some cookies. I'm kind of hungry. Even though I had dinner. Alright, let's go. Every time I see these stumps, I think they're chests. Oh gods, we're gonna have to be careful. Just keep sliding. Here we are. Consider this my farewell. All I ever wanted was for the pals I loved to live out their days in peace and happiness, surrounded by pristine nature. If we all came together as friends and neighbors, what could be better than that? It truly was that simple, in the beginning. So, I founded the Free Pal Alliance, and devoted myself into enlightening others. Though I was mocked for it, I was convinced that I would eventually get through to the skeptics. The first time I ever took a human life was the day I met Lylene. When I saw those Rain Syndicate goons about to harm the noble queen, my body moved before I knew it myself. I do not regret what I did, only I was exhausted. No matter how much I tried to win people over with my words, none of them wanted to change. But even then, I had no intention of abandoning my beliefs. At least, not until today. I learned that none of our officers had been taking pals from that one of our officers had been taking pals from under our protection and selling them to travelers and merchants in nearby settlements. She had been with us since the group's founding. She unmistakably shared our love for pals, but money had been tight since her divorce. That's all it was. I was in despair and so frustrated. I wanted a reason to finally let it all go, so I pressed her for more answers. Ultimately, she told me, I love pals, but in the end, they're just pals. Well, evil can be fought against. Deliberate crimes can be admonished. What can we do about those who take it for granted that pals exist to be exploited? This was the moment of truth for me. Would I continue to walk the high road or abandon my morality? The world is too corrupt, so the only answer is to cleanse it of the corruption. I have no other options but to let my rage take over. could go fishing. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Krojiro. A Whopper and infinite stamina. Nice. Ooh, Kelsey. Sure, man. Okay. Am I supposed to... Dude. Hello? Oh god. I might die. Those guys are assholes. So that's it. Her sorrow was so much so that she's given up on humankind. Lily Everhart is the founder of the Free Pal Alliance. I saw a lot more of her when she was little. She'd come rushing over to get patched up when she got knocked around playing with the local kids and pals. When she started running the Alliance, she didn't have much time to spare for me, but she'd still pop in for an odd visit. She was a good kid. Eventually, though, she stopped coming by at all. That didn't bother me much, but looking back, that's about the same time that the Alliance started acting strangely. I can't believe I had no idea what was happening. Hey, I don't suppose you'd be up for one last favor. You've got to help her. It's not to change her mind or anything. I'm not gonna try to say that nothing good comes from revenge, but that not all folks are like that. I'm just a doc who's trying to keep up with what's turned into a pretty serious workload. So if you can help her find herself again, I'd appreciate it, please. Yeah, that's a tall order right now, buddy. Hmm. Okay. Another Catris. Brittle. A Relaxosaurus Lux. Pacifist. Well, it's better than nothing. Ooh, got a thwack. Oh yeah, I can build the condenser already. That's crazy. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Got a bullet in my head, dead head. Got a bullet in my head, dead head. Got a bullet in my head, dead head. Dead, dead. Sorry, I've just got really focused in on what I was doing and not talking at all. People love that, right? That's what they watch videos for. Who needs to talk when you can just be immersed? Oh, yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just building as I go and seeing what looks alright. Building my empire, guys. Oh. Oh, the pathing is so bad. Burning cement, you, this desire is crazy. I'm trying to get to this. Looking for something we didn't know exists. You to me. Loving every whisper is not why you tease. I don't feel your breath leave me behind. I don't wanna stop. Overwhelming, unexpected. You me, I you got me. Hey Cinder! I'm building up my base. Lay me down and make me breakfast. Oop. Almost fell. So it's a little rough, but this is the current look. I'm still kind of working on it, but it's going pretty good, I think. I need to move some stuff around. I started stream by talking about our kitten that we just got. His name is Iroh. He is an orange tabby with all the brain cells somehow. So there's that. Yes, he's very cute. Okay. Don't want to do this, but I gotta. Okay. Nope. Let me in the door. Okay. This is gonna take a minute. He's only about 8 weeks old, so we wanted to make sure that he was being taught like social cues and how to use the litter box and how to eat dry food with his mom and his litter mates first before adopting him. So he uses the litter box. He's learning how to get up and down off of the bed on his own and off of the recliner here in the office. He already plays fetch. Found that out this morning when I was spending time with him. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Okay, I can kind of move. Yeah, I don't know how he already knows how to play fetch. Like, that's not something that he was being taught by his mom or the people that had him before us. That were like letting him grow up before adopting him out. Oh, I wish it would just let me. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay. So yeah, just getting him used to the house. The older cats aren't fond of him just yet. This is only technically the second day that we've had him. And we have to get him used to being alone, unfortunately. Because we're not going to be home all the time to take care of him. So we left him alone in the bedroom last night, and then I'm leaving him alone during stream, just so he can get used to being on his own. And he's probably screaming his head off, poor thing, but he's gonna have to get used to it. I mean, he probably was like screaming for the first like 10 or 20 minutes and then was like, okay, they're not coming to get me. And then probably chilled out after that. Forgot there were 3 of those over there. Probably put 2 of these over here. Well, no, because I do have cat pictures. I just have to get them pull them up. Maybe it's fine to just have those over there. I don't know if I can put one. I can. Okay. Oh, not that. Because I send pictures into the Discord chat, that one of the Discord chats I'm in. I could potentially download it and pull it up on stream here in a minute. There's that. Okay. Let me figure this out. Discord has to update because I like never open it on this computer. Okay. Danger, danger, danger. But yeah, the night we got him, we gave him a bath so then we could get him to smell more like our house and our scents. Let me see. Hold on. Gotta really shrink the image down. Get in there. Okay. There he is! There's a little guy! There's Iroh. Oh, I messed up my... Okay, that's good enough. But yeah, there he is. Haha, that makes sense. Very funny. Yeah, having a cat is not exactly an easy thing. People are like, oh yeah, having a cat is just like, they're they take care of themselves, and I'm like, that's not entirely true, actually. They do like having attention, and having companionship. Okay. And here's these one of him when we were taking a nap earlier. You can also see kind of the blanket that I had made for him. He's very tiny. He was the runt of the litter. So, he's a small baby. He likes to play Loves wet food. Haven't really got him to drink water just yet, but I think it's just he's not interested. He's still pretty young for that. So wet food is the best way to keep him hydrated. He does want to play with his sisters, but they don't want anything to do with him at the moment. So there's that. Um, he was chill with being in the bathtub at first, and then my fiance started putting water on him to actually like bathe him, and then he was like, "Yeah, no, I don't like this." But he is very sweet and demanding, and he already knows, like, he's already spoiled. When he was still at his first home, where he was like being raised to the point where he could be adopted, like foster home, um, he was an escape artist. He had figured out how to escape the area that was designated for him and his siblings, and then he started teaching them how to escape. So he already had the brain cells, several. But then he comes here and he still has the brain cells. He still figures things out. My fiance Mori says he is too smart for his own good, so that is why he got the name Iroh. The naming theme was generally just from Avatar: The Last Airbender, so there were a few options. We were gonna go with, like, we could go Sokka, Appa, Momo, Iroh, Zuko. He just wanted to see his personality first. And then Iroh was the name he came up with. But I still say Little Guy. I still call him Little Guy. He's the only male cat in the house, so it'll be easy to tell who I'm talking about whenever I say Little Guy. We have the girls, and then we have Little Guy. Their little brother now. He is cute. I'm trying really hard not to... I say I'm trying hard, but, like, I'm just actively kind of keeping a bit of distance, trying to, like, push him to bond with Mori more than me, because when we got Nova, she imprinted on me heavily, so he didn't have that chance to be, like, on equal footing as a parent of Nova. She ultimately just chose me, and then she likes to spend time with him, and she tolerates him, but she does enjoy his presence. She likes playing with him and laying in his lap sometimes. So this is supposed to be his cat, so he has a cat that he's bonded to, that will come to him first, someone to hang out with him while he's gaming and whatnot. And honestly, I prefer it that way because having 3 cats that like to pile on me when I'm trying to do anything in the house is enough. I don't need a 4th one. I imagine he'll still be cuddly when he gets older, so he'll want to cuddle with me regardless, and with him. But it's just like, yeah, anytime I sit at my desk in the living space, or if I'm trying to sit on the couch and crochet or do anything, I have at least 2 to all 3 of the cats near me or on me, making it difficult to get anything done. So I'm like, please, please, please let Iroh choose him. Choose him. So, yeah. That is our little kitten. And this is a very rough base. Just kind of trying to get some sort of housing situation. I'm gonna get bigger beds eventually, so I'm just trying to make sure there's plenty of space for all of that. Oh, keep hitting the wrong button. Ah! There's like trees naturally growing here, so I'm just kind of like incorporating them into the base. Probably gonna do a few more things just to spruce it up. This is my room. Did you have a long day, Cinder? Was it like because of school or work stuff, or just did a lot? What are you doing? Wumpo, where did you go? Did you see that? Wumpo! Is he okay?
Yep.
Wumparella, are you okay? Oh, there she is. Okay. Lord's tree fell in your backyard, so you had to move branches? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. See, that's one thing that I don't want to deal with is like large trees and having them fall, lose branches in the yard. When it was storming the night that we got Iroh, we actually had some dead pieces of a branch fall into the drive, like into the road while we were outside, and it just was like a really loud cracking sound. And my fiance was like, "What was that?" And I was like, I think because of the storm, like a branch just fell into the road." And then while we were leaving to go pick him up, you could literally see like pieces of a branch just cracked and broken in the road. So he was like, "Good call," and I was like, "That's the only thing that would make sense." It was already like 11 p.m. You have to move more tomorrow because you couldn't get all of it? That sucks. Do you have anyone that could even help you? Like... I wonder if I should leave this open or close it off with like wall or something. A huge tree? Damn. And it would kind of suck to have to like get some professional helpers and like hire people for that, because then you'd have to spend money. I think the base is looking alright for the most part. And we've got a lot of their stuff over here. You guys good on food over here? Kinda. Oh, I need to rebuild. I almost forgot. I need to rebuild all of my stuff. My workbenches. And all I wanted was for you to know that you still cared, and all I wanted. You guys are doing such a great job. Work itself out, and you know that we would work out. Because when branches and stuff like that fall into like a main road that people use, generally, if it's reported, like a business or even town hall will be called in to do something about it. Yeah, it's been pretty warm. I mean, for us, where we're at, it hasn't been too hot. It's actually been pretty cool, luckily. But we've had some days where it was just atrocious. It's just it's the humidity. It's like so sticky and it feels like you're just walking through water. Okay, I also need to make that. And probably need to make some wooden boards. Work itself out, and you know that it would work out. Need some of these to make the weapon bench. He's still... Okay, so in my personal one, sorry, she. In my personal one, I also have a Wumpo, and, the thing is, I have a similar, like, it's very different. The only thing that's similar that I can think of with the bases is it has the stairs that lead up, I do have like the stone fence around it so that I don't fall down there, even though at that distance you don't really have fall damage. But like there's the stairs and then like the building benches, the work benches. And the Wumpo I have in my personal playthrough will come up the stairs and then just stand. The same as that one. Stand right there and help me at the workbench. I have screenshots on my on Discord on like my personal laptop too of just seeing it behind me just like staring while it's helping me. And I'm like, "Thanks, bud. Sure." It's just like it looks so creepy. But yeah, I named this one Wumparella, wherever she's gonna show up. Unless she's just gonna... There she is. Named her Wumparella, because it's a woman. And then I have that Gelroy down there. I named him Roymeo because the other one that it's similar to is Jelliet. So it just made sense to do that. Can I? Oh, that would have been nice. I think I'm just gonna put it right here. But yeah, I did name some of them. I don't have names for every single one though. I usually just keep them as they are. Pen Pen is the penguin. I decided to name her Pen Pen. There's Depresso. Yeah. There's Pen Pen, Romeo, and then Jelliet. I decided to keep her name as is. And there's little like cosmetics for them. Where did I... It's over here. Little cosmetics. So you can dress them up. So that's where I got this one. And then... You haven't seen this one yet, but I got the Halloween Cativa. No. Depresso is literally what it's named. Its name is literally just Depresso. And then that's the party outfit. This one only has glasses. I just caught a Crojiro, but I don't have one on the base. I should... Yeah, let's do that. I have a Chillet, I think. Maybe not. But yeah, you can dress them up. It's only certain ones. It's not for every single pal just yet. I imagine they'll have some release at some point. Here's all their beds. Until I level up and I can unlock better ones. Yeah, no, Depresso's just named that. A lot of times when it comes to pals, it's the same naming convention that I used for Pokemon. I generally just name them based off of like the first letter or few letters of their type, I guess. So, like, with Wumparella, it's just a Wumpo. That's just like its species. So I was like, okay, I'll use that and I'll just do Wumparella. Cool. And then like with Gelroy, the only reason I named him Roymeo is because of the pairing. With Pen Pen, Pen Pen is a pangolin. Pengullet. So I was just like, I'll just name you Pen Pen. I don't really have names for these ones yet, but like, if I was going to, I'd probably use the first letter or the first couple of letters or mix them around somehow. Just to give them their names. It's just something that I've always done. I think it's coming along nicely. I mean, it's still a little rough around the edges, but there's only so much you can do with, like, stone structuring. And if I really want to, I could make, like, I can build on top of that, so then I'll have, like, a third floor. But yeah. Here's the stuff I've got so far. I have a lumbering place and a mining place, so then I won't run out of wood or stone. Definitely need that, though. Got them growing food. I need to get more tomato seeds to make a tomato plantation. And, like, this is just gonna be generally the growing area. Why is that not placed somewhere? What are you doing in there? That's not where you belong. Okay. I know there's a quicker way to do this, but I'm just trying to figure out what all should go in there. Skill fruits, enchanted items, other consumables, ammo, schematics, medicine. And we'll put weapons. Oh, also accessories. Forgot about that. And this is PAL materials. Okay. So where? There. And I'm guessing I just put that in there. Because I think I put it in here the first time. Yeah. But that's for cooking. I'd have this down here for them. Yeah, I don't like tomatoes, personally. They have to be cooked tomatoes for me to eat them. But it's really good to have to make them salads, which is good for their sanity and satiation levels. Nope. You can harvest? Since when? And there's just gonna be berries up here, I guess. I don't know. I just want to have food up here for when I have the assembly lines and workshops, so then they can eat without having to, like, run all the way down there to get food. So there's a food thing here, there's one over there, there's still one over here, so food should be available in all of the main working areas. Okay, sure. Didn't know you could fly, Pen. Interesting. I've never seen that before. I need to level up my fire type pals so then I can take on a boss coming up, part of the storyline. It's a grass type pal, so yeah, I need to be leveling up. I do got my crossbow. It's pretty hefty. There's somewhere I was at. Was it down here? Maybe. I think so. But I saw some effigies that I want to get. The more effigies I get, the more I can level up my own character in different aspects. If it's like movement speed. Oh, hi. Maybe it wasn't here. No, it was. Oh, no! Dude, come on. I don't... I'll be back. Man. I was not expecting a meteorite. I'm not gonna be able to... Okay, dragon types. Let's go. Oh. Oh. That's not gonna work out great, but sure. Let's go back. Why'd you have to be in the lavender field? How strong are they gonna be? Okay. This is all I've got. Oh god. Okay. Get him. That's not getting him, is it? Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Did he fall off the cliff? Where did he... Whoa! That's a problem. Okay, I caught them. Hell yeah, let's go. Chill it, you're awesome. Thanks, buddy. Let me put you away for now. Little swimming outfit. I couldn't remember what one I put it in. Important. So these can be used for saddles for certain pals, but other than that, you can just crush them down for the paldium fragments, which are used for a crap ton of stuff. Oh, hey. You want to see something funny? Watch this. You can just fucking kick dead bodies. Stump. So it may not have been down here specifically, but it may have been up here? I can't remember. I was doing a lot. I was more focused on what I was doing for the main storyline. Medicine. There we go. So yeah, some of them have insomnia, or some of them just don't sleep at night. So, here's all the eepy babies. I definitely look forward to getting the bigger beds for them. The higher quality ones. Look at Jilliet just turns into a little ball. Little gift bag. Yeah, these ones don't sleep. Just naturally. But you still need beds for them, regardless, so then they aren't getting stressed out. Mistake by man. Yeah, I'm not able to make salads yet, because I still have to get to the level to unlock the lettuce plantation, and then go from there. I need to go to the small settlement and, buy more tomato seeds while I'm at it. Someone's fighting down there. Not my business. are you, little guy? Oh, there you are. I like the way he waters. Oh, it's a tombat down there. Well, if I went there right now, I could potentially catch it before it dies. But, like, I don't feel like it. And there it goes. Yeah, it's done. Cute. Oh, I need to make the egg incubators. That's what I was forgetting. We can put them over here for now. There we go. Thanks, guys. And now I need a chest to put the eggs in if I collect a ton of them. Wumparella! And Pen Pen. And then Depresso and Romeo. Roymeo. It's gonna be hard to say that right. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's another place that I know to get ore from. But it's up here. So it'll take a bit. I'm gonna try going here. See about mining. Oh. Grabbed the wrong pals. It's fine. Don't really need them for this. Okay. Yep, there's one over there, and then there's one over there. Let's go. Ugh. And grappling hook. Technically a grappling gun, but you know. Oh god. Well. Yoink. And the other one's over there. Oh, there's an egg over there too. Okay. Best bet is probably to swim, so let's hope we have the stamina for it. I think I can still use my grappling gun while I'm in the water. No, I can't. Okay.
Yep.
Takes a while to recover. Ooh, dragon egg too. Yoink. Huge egg. Okay. Trying to remember where it was in relativeness. Here it is. Yup. Okay. Egg. Wrong way. We'll mark this on the map as a place to mine. I should probably get back to base and then end the stream for the night. Even though I do want to keep playing. I'll just play more on my personal one. I just look forward to getting further in this one. And next stream, we'll open this egg. All right. Whew. I feel like that was pretty productive. Even though it was mainly just like getting the base to look nicer and more put together, but also building it in a way that I could have more space for things. I look forward to updating the base more and then having a lot more stuff for the pals and for production. And also further the story like a tiny itty bitty bit. Next stream, we'll have the egg hatch. Hopefully, I'll be able to level up my fire type pals enough that I'll be able to take on the next boss. If that's not going as well, it might have to wait till the stream after the next one, but that's fine. It's just going to be a slow process if I'm streaming one day out of the week every week, as long as nothing happens. But yeah, that's how it's going. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Cinder for stopping into the chat and hanging out with me and updating me about the unfortunate tree situation. Hopefully you can get the rest of it cleaned up tomorrow. Remember to hydrate, do your stretches. Definitely eat enough food. Highly recommend protein if you're doing a lot of physical work. But aside from that, I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and I will talk to you all later. Bye! Bye, Cinder.